Hi, I'm Andy, and bending down low because I want to get the pool table. And anyway, in a lot of these shots, my head may not be in the picture, so here I am. And after this, I look like that. You'll have to forgive me. I wanted to give you a couple of basics about playing position in pool and other things that could help your game along. One great idea is this little cheap pool glove. You can buy good ones for $10 each or $7 each or $5 each. This particular one is as cheap as can be. You get like 5 of them for 10 bucks or less, I don't know, on Amazon. And it's just like a little piece of nylon stocking. And it really is a very good idea to use one. I don't use it all the time, but depending on the quality of your cue, or in this case, I'm using a fiberglass shaft on this cue that I'm not crazy about. It's a little sticky feeling. Put on the glove, everything glides like magic. So glove, very good investment. Another good thing to think about if you're going to be practicing is donuts that you use for stationery, fixing up your loose leaf paper in the old days, or labels. And so I can take a label and mark a shot and take the same shot over and over again. I'm trying to work quickly here. And I like the labels better. I think they don't mess up the table as much. You just put a label down, put another label down, and now you can practice that shot to your heart's content. All right? And here's my little lesson on playing position. All right, first of all, you got to chalk up that Q-tip. Make sure that you put it on. Don't just spin it or get a nice little even spread. And let's start with the most basic ideas. When a cue ball, there's a red dot on the top of this cue ball. When a cue ball is first struck, it starts to slide. And that dot that won't actually stay right on top, but the basic idea is the cue ball's not rolling yet. And so if the cue ball, I'm not going to put on that dot because I want to shoot more straight in, or I can move the object ball over, that'll be straight in. If the cue ball is sliding, when it hits the object ball, it will just sort of stop in place, as long as it's shooting it straight ahead. It won't do that if it's rolling, so I have to shoot the shot a little bit hard, even though in my other video I said not to shoot hard. If I want to stop the ball and I want to slide into it, I might have to shoot a little hard. Oh, still rolled, okay? So what I actually do in reality with that situation is I don't shoot the middle of the cue ball. I shoot lower on the cue ball. Then the cue, that's called draw. If you shoot lower on the cue ball slides backwards, and that helps make sure it's sliding when it gets where it's going. Didn't roll nearly as far. And it pretty much stopped right in place. Okay, so if we shoot the same shot more or less softly, then the cue ball does pick up roll. I talked about this in the first video. If you shoot the ball softly, the cue ball does pick up roll, and it will follow along the same way the ball went. Like that. Sometimes you really want to do that on purpose. Let's say I've got two balls close together. Get all this stuff out of the way here. And I'm going to try to make the 9 ball in that corner, but I want the cue ball to roll up near you by the camera there. All right. So I'm not sure I'll make the 9 ball or not right now, but the point is by shooting the top of the cue ball, I intentionally make the ball roll. I did make the ball, and the cue ball did roll all the way down and out of the picture. I'm reaching for it, sliding it back, there it is. So that cue ball rolled right up to this end of the table where I could have made a shot if I needed to. let me do that in the other direction so you can see it a little bit more on the camera. Okay? I want to follow the 2 so that I can shoot the 5. The 5 is orange. Follow the 2 so I can shoot the 5. Now I didn't follow as far as I wanted to, but I still can shoot the 5 because I rolled up to this end of the table and I have a shot that I can make. All right. So, reviewing it for a second. Shoot the ball softly, roll a little bit. Shoot the ball hard when you're close to it. Might stop right where it is. Shoot the bottom of the cue ball down here, and it should pretty much stop in place. Did just that. Ooh. All right. Now the hardest one to master, so far we've got follow and stop. The hardest one to master is called draw. And of course there's a lot of videos to teach you draw. There are people who are better at draw than I am. But nonetheless, I'm going to show it to you because it's one of the most basic important shots. When you're closer to the cue ball, to the object ball, it's easier. You shoot the bottom of the cue ball. You don't go so low that you're going to miscue or bounce the ball off the table. You want to follow through, I'll go to the side here, further, right through the ball. Shoot the bottom. It doesn't have to always be super fast, and the goal is to come back, just like that. Okay, put the ball here, further away. The further away you are, the harder it is to do it. Put this over a little bit. There we go. Further away, I should have chalked up my cue. That's already a mistake. But I did get the ball to roll back. When you can get the ball to roll back toward you, that's a sign of a good stroke. And if the ball's not rolling back toward you, that's a sign of a bad stroke. So we've really covered a lot of ground, and I think I should check the timing on the video. Give me a second here. We're at 8 minutes. I really like to keep it at that length, but I'm going to go an extra 2. And I'm going to turn sideways so you can see better exactly what I'm talking about. This pocket's getting pretty full, so I'll use that one. It doesn't matter, I'll just shoot. Shoot soft, roll after the ball. Shoot the top of the ball. That was not what I wanted to do. Get this extra ball out of there. Oh my gosh, I'm stretching out here. Okay. Shoot the top of the ball to really roll after it. And you can do that harder or not. Okay, that's follow. Shoot the bottom of the ball. Come back towards yourself. That's draw. All right, not the most accurate draw. Anyway, if you can learn to shoot, the middle is called center, the top is called follow, the bottom is called draw. You will start learning how to play position. Okay, there's my face again. Enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from it. Bye-bye.